we're gonna look at double and half angle formula. So it's going to be very similar to what we did last time. It's going to be very similar to what we did last time. So let me go to that page to find the double and half angle formula. 127 Trig formula sheet right over here. Double angle formula, half angle formulas. That's what we'll be using, these two formulas. Okay, let's start. Let's directly go into one of the problem. Given cosine of theta is -2/5, and theta is between pi and 3π/2. So we got to ask ourselves, what quadrant are we looking at? It's in the third quadrant. Theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. And this is going to be negative because the x-axis is negative. So what's the missing side? We use that Pythagorean theorem. If we use that, this missing side is square root of 21. But we have to make sure this is negative because y value is negative. Good. Given this information now, what is sine of 2 theta? It's super easy. Sine of 2 theta, we're going to use one of the formulas. 2 sine of theta, cosine of theta. So it equals what? 2 times, what's sine of theta? Opposite over hypotenuse. And adjacent over hypotenuse. And when we multiply it, we get 4 square root of 21 over 25. That was pretty simple. Now let's do, what's cosine of 2 theta? Cosine of 2 theta is equal what? Cosine square of theta minus sine square of theta. And we know what's cosine. It's -2/5 square minus negative square root of 21/5 square. That equals now 4/25 minus 21/25. And this simplifies into -17/25. So we're not going to do the projectile motion problem in this class. So it's not going to be on the exam. So let's use half angle formula to get the exact answer. Sine of 22.5 degree. How do I get the exact answer for that? So another way, our special angles are 0, 30 degree, 45, 60, 90. These are the special angles. So how do I turn 22.5 into some special angle, which is sine of 45/2? Sine of 22.5 is same as 45/2. And we know how to deal with 45/2. And we have a half angle formula, which use that. It tells us what? You get square root, and this is your alpha. Let's say that's your alpha. Alpha is 45 degrees. Then you get 1 minus cosine of 45 over 2. And we know what that is. 1 minus square root of 2 over 2 over 2. So we have a lot of fractions going on. We could simplify that. This becomes what? 2 minus root 2 over 2 over 2. This is just... And we could even simplify it even more. All right, let's try another one. Cosine of 5 pi over 12. So for this one, our special angles are what? Pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, and pi over 2. So I want this angle to look like one of these angles. How do we go about doing that? So let me wait a bit. And we're gonna have our exam next week. So let's look at that one. So this is same as cosine of 5 pi over 6 over 2. Now we could work with that. It's just square root of 1 plus, this is your alpha, 1 plus cosine of 5 pi over 6 over 2. Well, that's the reference angle. It's in the second quadrant. Then it's going to be negative 1 minus root 3 over 2 over 2. That becomes what? 2 root 3 So that's the whole course of this half angle formula. That's what we're looking at. All right, exam next week. Let's make the exam on Wednesday. Be ready for it. You have a lot of materials going on. All right, guys. If you have a question, email me. Again, on the exam, I put materials that I covered during my lectures. I don't put materials that's on PowerPoint presentation, and if I'm not covering